Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Well, I hope this thing works right this time. I'm doing okay this morning. I'm going to have to go deal with my sinuses again here, though. I can tell. At least this thing's working so far today. I'll be right back. Well, hopefully that'll help me out now. All right. I do not have a whole lot left to do on this picture. Well, Eugene, how are you? We had some pretty good wind yesterday. I had rain early in the morning before sunrise, and then it kind of cleared up during the day. Eugene, good to see you this morning. Let's see here. Oh, you're just now getting your winter weather? Every time I sit down here to color with this brace on my arm, it takes me a little bit to get used to it. Well, I can tell you guys that as of right now, I do not have a ride to the airport tomorrow. For some reason, it's not that easy to get confirmation on Uber rides, and I might not even be able to get an Uber ride. There may not be anybody willing to come over here and pick me up. I don't know. Yeah, that's how we live. So where I live is so just repressed. You can't even get an Uber here. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do on the center of these sunflowers yet. I haven't decided. There's so much grayscale, there's not a lot I can do with them. Put a little bit of color, but I haven't decided what colors yet. Now, my daughter Casey did tell me this morning that they would take me over to the airport today if I wanted to go over there early, but I really don't see myself going to the airport and hanging out for 28 hours or so. And I don't even know if this airport's open 24/7 because it's a small little airport. See if I can't get just a little bit of an indication of some, like some dimension, a little bit of shadow. That's probably about all I can do for that. I actually need to put some over here, maybe. See if we can't, because I don't even know what's happening over here. That might help give just a little bit of movement. All right, now let's see. Really, I think now it's just a matter of doing greens. Are you coloring on something this morning, Sherry? Well, thank you, Sherry. Having some coffee. Let's see. I would say, well, by Friday morning, this time I'll be having a cup of coffee. Oh, yes, it will be very nice. Really, when I go to Texas, that's about the only time I drink coffee anymore, unless I happen to go out to eat and get coffee. Do I need to zoom in more? It looks like maybe I need to zoom in a little bit more. Let's zoom in just a little bit more. As long as we don't lose focus, that's my only concern with getting zoomed in too much. It loses focus too easily. We'll see how this works. Now, I just kind of have to figure out what I'm going to do with some of this stuff. Okay, I'm glad it's clear. This was really, really strange because I got service put on this device, and the only way I could get this to broadcast a clear image is to actually activate the Wi-Fi on this same device and do a circular connection back to this device. So I am broadcasting through Wi-Fi from the device that's actually providing the signal. It's kind of crazy. I've never heard of anything like it before. Oh, Sherry, I don't either. And anymore, you don't get instructions with stuff. You can't call nobody and ask them how to do it. You, you only thing you can do is watch YouTube videos, just about. And there are plenty of people on YouTube that will tell you incorrectly and have you change settings and stuff, and you're just going to totally mess up whatever it is your device, because people will deliberately tell you to do the wrong things. So I don't ever change no settings based on YouTube. No, if I can't find a manufacturer's tutorial, then you got to Google. Let's see, I got to turn my book just for this one, I think. The angle is just so I cannot reach it. Now, Sherry, didn't you tell me that you don't particularly like coloring grayscales? Good morning, Dee Dee. How are you? Oh well, thank you, Dee Dee. So, Sherry, why is it that you don't particularly like grayscale? I've heard other people say that too, that it's not their favorite. Oh, okay. Okay, I understand that. Well, I hope my colors aren't looking too dirty, but I do understand what you're talking about. I did I did a grayscale. I can't it might have been in this same book, this college core, that it's almost like some of the grayscaling, the line work would streak a little bit. Hi, Blue. How are you? Yeah, so I understand why you're not particularly crazy about grayscale, Sherry. I was curious. I know you had told me that before, but I had never asked you why. And now I understand why. It makes sense to me. Blue, how are you doing? Let me see here. Ah, man, every time I use this little pencil sharpener, it breaks the tip off. What am I going to do? Well, I'm pretty sure I would not be able to get the depth and dimension and shadows and stuff like that. I can't do it on just a regular illustration. Maybe one day I'll be able to. So I do like an occasional grayscale because it just gives me more of an opportunity to kind of learn a little bit about the shadows and stuff. Or to be honest, I don't know how much I actually learn. I shouldn't say I learn, but it gives me a chance to do one that looks good. This is weird. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Well, I did think, originally I thought, well, if I keep coloring these grayscales, it'll help me learn where to put shadows and stuff like that, shading. But then I didn't like stick with them or anything like that. But an inch of fresh snow. We had some light flurries early Monday morning, and then that was it. That's what I was thinking, Dee Dee. The more I look at it, I'll begin to see where those shadows belong and stuff like that. That's what I was thinking, but I don't do enough of them. Dee Dee, I think that page you're coloring on is probably the first time I've ever seen a map on a coloring page. You had hail, Sherry? Wow. Now, Blue, I used to live up in the Rocky Mountains in Colorado, and we would have like a real late deep snows. Sorry, guys. Sounds like the rubbish truck outside has its work cut out for it today. It's been out there for a while. There were a couple of people have been evicted, and I noticed there was a lot of furniture and stuff out there. So these people are now having to haul all that stuff off, I guess. Now, this pencil right here has got short enough that I can't even sharpen it in my pencil sharpener. I have to use one of those little tiny ones. Now, I am looking to see if I can find something because I do have some Prismacolors, some open stock, but it's not this. I don't have the same green. And the color, the name of the color is so far gone, I'll never be able to match that. But I have some other ones, so I can't use any of those right now. But that looks like it might be the same. I can tell. They look the same to me. I don't know if it's the same or not. And this one looks the same. I don't know where all these came from. I guess I ordered extra ones of this particular color. Must have been part of that box because I don't remember what colors I ordered. So maybe this is the same. Well, that's what I was attempting to do. They look the same to me. Which color is it? Green. There's no name on these colors. There is on this one. I think this one still might have. What is this one? This one's Prussian green. Okay, I swatched them, so these seem to be the same, and I believe this one is the same too. No, this one is a little bit different. It looks like. We'll see. This one, these two are the same though. So, hey, good morning, Stacy. How are you? Oh, okay. So, what do you got planned for the day, Stacy? Oh, okay. Oh, we'll definitely be having coffee. Shoot, I'm not even going to be getting there this time until after midnight, probably about 12:30 at night. By the time I actually get to her house. Now, when I get through with this picture today, I want to show you guys something that I saw in a YouTube video yesterday. Not a coloring video, something totally different, but it's very interesting. A TV star. Oh, speaking of that, Dee Dee, When you watch on your TV, can you see chat? I do agree with that, Stacy. I like the smell of coffee in the morning. I'm thinking I must have forgot to put eye drops in this morning because my eyes are watering. So you can actually see my chat because, I'm watching your live stream, your map, and the only way I can see your chat is because you happen to have your tablet positioned where it's showing on camera. Now, some people I watch their live streams and I can actually see the text from their chat. It's on my TV screen, but sometimes they're not. And I don't know if it's because they're bringing that over from Discord or something like that. I may have to stop for a minute here, guys, and go put in some eye drops because I'm having a difficult time. I don't recall having ever seen a setting. I've just never known how people have. Some people have the text from chat on the screen, and some don't. I was just curious. Oh, okay. Well, that's really strange. All right. I was just curious because at least that way, maybe some of the other people who might watch but not be in chat, then at least they can follow the flow of the conversation if they can read it. So that's good. Wow, I don't have much more to do. Oh, okay. Now, see, I've been kind of curious about that replay thing is also because I see a lot of videos, well, the coloring videos from like Kim, for example. A lot of Kim's says restream. I never even knew what that meant. I thought that was a different like platform or something called Restream, and she was bringing video over to YouTube from that or something. I didn't even know what's going on. Oh, okay. Now I have watched your live streams on my TV, and I have not seen chat. Not on my TV. I always have to get on my cell phone. Oh, okay. So at least I was right in at least in my thinking as far as restream is concerned. Okay. I don't know anything about this stuff. Oh, that's interesting. It will allow you to stream to both of them at the same time simultaneously. Awesome. That's pretty cool. I like that. So do you do any restream, Dee Dee? I haven't seen anything of yours that said restream, I don't think. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. Oh, you now do you have them already or you ordered them? Because it says you'll have them soon. So you ordered some on Amazon or something like that? Sunflower ones. Nice. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't already have sunflowers. Now, some of this stuff I'm not real sure about what colors it should be. I actually don't know what this part of this sunflower is right here. I guess these are supposed to be little buds or something, but I don't know what they are. So I'm just making it up. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I actually, I actually need something similar to that because I'm supposed to keep my arms covered when I go outside in the sun. So I don't know how thrilled I'm going to be about like wearing a long sleeve shirt all the time. Oh, those sound cool, Dee Dee. I think I just about have everything done except for the centers of these flowers. Thank you, Blue. I'm just looking to see if there's any little bit of shading I might want to do. I got most of that done, I think. So let's zoom out and then I will figure out the centers of these sunflowers. Now, this thing fits a little bit differently on my laptop screen than it does on my camera screen because I got my laptop page scrolled down just a little bit. So I can't hardly see the top of the page. So I'm actually going to make it just because I can't see. Yeah, maybe like that. I keep messing with it. I'll get it. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Dee Dee. Now I got to figure out the centers of these sunflowers. Now I will say, even though this is a grayscale, admittedly, this picture probably is the best picture I've ever done as far as shading, actually getting shading, getting dimension and depth. I've done a couple other grayscales before, but I did not do them this good. Unfortunately, my vision is a little blurry, so I can't tell just how clear that looks on my laptop screen. I think it's clear. It does not look clear to me, but I think it should look clear to you guys. Let me see. What do I want to do with the centers of these flowers? Thank you, Blue. Let me see here. Oh, okay, Dee Dee. Thank you for letting me know. I thought it was. I figured it probably was. It looks a little bit blurry in my eyes, so I figure if it's a little bit blurry, then it's probably clear for you guys. Now, see, I can tell you, I'm using my Prismacolors, and I only have half the color available as I do when I color with my Color. So now I'm trying to figure out, well, what color should I use in here because I don't have nearly as many options. I'm just going to have to hope for the best. See how this is going to work out. I have no clue. I can tell that's going to be zoomed out too far. You guys won't be able to see that. So we'll zoom in on the flowers like this. There we go. Now I'm using a little bit of goldenrod right here. And I think this is, what is this, artichoke? Add a little bit of green, but not bright green. I want to keep it kind of subdued a little bit because I don't know what it's going to look like. I think that's going to be okay like that. You finished it. Yay. Now, I do know I have a lime peel pencil. I've seen it. And then I'll do this one with a moss green, kind of lightly. Now, I can tell you that these centers are kind of hard to get color down onto the paper because it wants to sit up on top of the all this line work, these little dots. Oh, you found one. Nice. What brand of pencils is that in, Sherry? Is that one of your Crayolas? Arctics. Okay. I was going to say I didn't remember that being Crayola, but I haven't used them in a while because I gave them to Casey. You'll be starting yours with lime peel. I know I have a lime peel pencil because I've seen that before. I don't even really know what color it actually is, other than probably green. Oh, look, I reached directly over into my pencil, the Prismacolor box right there, and picked it straight up. Lime peel. How's that? I might actually use that. Now that Dee Dee has mentioned it, I might use that in one of these centers. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, there's a cyclops in this one. Look. Can you guys see the cyclops? I like olive. Actually, olive is one of my favorite colors simply because I'm a military person. All right, I'm going to use some lime peel in the center of this sunflower, whether it belongs there or not. And if it doesn't look right, we'll just blame my blurry vision. I picked up the wrong pencil. Oh, I do too. I think all proud Americans should be proud while they can be, because they're not going to be Americans much longer. Oh, yeah. My father was a Korean War veteran. Of course, I'm a veteran, not wartime, but still a veteran. All I know, if the Democrats ever get back in power in Washington, D.C., the sovereignty of the United States of America is gone. Oh, I can tell you sometimes I almost wish I had never started watching a little bit of politics. I do think this is just about finished. I was just wondering the same thing, Sherry. Oh, working on that one. Okay, awesome. I do believe that's a finished picture. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you, Sherry. Well, that would be something I would think of too if I didn't have to cut it out of the book. Don't think there's much more I can do as far as shading without taking a chance on messing it up. So I don't want to do too much. Yep, I think that's it right there, guys. I took a picture of it, and that's what I'll post. Now, I don't have any buddy colors picked out for when I come back from Texas. So I'm actually just going to do another page in this book. And then we'll actually go through, we'll pick out like maybe 5 books that I can order from Amazon when I get back. So we can do buddy colors in. I know I've got some bookmarked on Amazon, but we'll narrow down the options when I get back. So I'm going to color this picture when I get back. And I'm going to do these flowers in pinks and reds. And then I'm going to do like maybe a bluish colored glass. And hopefully I am going to put honey in this jar. So we'll see how that goes. That's for when I come back. But now I want to show you guys something that I saw in a YouTube video yesterday. This is kind of interesting, or I thought it was it's kind of odd, and it's interesting at the same time. Let's see, I got to find what I'm doing here. Now, what I'm going to show you has absolutely nothing to do with coloring, but it does have to do with my vacation. Okay, I'm going to move this book because I don't want it to distract from what I'm showing you for a second. I'm just going to set that right here. I'll put that back here in just a minute. I want to show you guys. This is cool. I saw this during I was watching a video yesterday. So I want to set the stage up because I want to do something while I'm gone. Hopefully I'm going to be able to take some videos, post some videos. I don't know if I'll do live stream or not. I was hoping to do a live stream like from downtown Houston with using my new camera, but I can't get it to work. So I don't know if that'll work or not, if that'll happen. But I do want to maintain some type of interaction. I came across this yesterday evening, just by chance. I was watching this, so I want to set the stage up. This is actually I'm going to see if I can't do this like this and bring the camera down a little bit closer. I want to bring the camera down without zooming in a little bit closer. because I don't want to zoom in a whole lot. I just want to be able to. I'm just going to see if I can't get this squared out. I might need to turn this light off. I'm going to turn this light off just so I can show you guys this. I thought this was pretty cool. Okay, can you guys see the screen okay? I got to get it positioned to where I'm on. Okay, I think this is good. Now look here. This is a woman. This is a woman who is in a police interrogation room. She is a murder suspect, okay? She is a murder suspect. At this point that we're looking at this screen, a female police officer had been sitting in this red chair. There's a male police officer had been sitting in a chair right over here in the corner. They had both gotten up and walked out the door. This lady tried to follow them out the door. The female police officer sent her back to the chair and she said, go sit back in that chair before I lose. Sorry, I forgot what I was doing and I pulled the camera up. I moved it like I would my book. So let me get it back over here. This is what the female police officer said. The female police officer told the suspect, go sit back down in that chair before I lose my patience with you. Then this lady says, don't threaten me. Okay. Now, the screen goes black because this lady is left in this room for an undeterminate amount of time. So the screen goes black. It comes back on. Now, this is the next thing we see. Watch this. Whoops. I went the wrong way. Now, the screen went black. The screen came back in. The female police officer, I keep moving my phone because I'm so used to moving my book. The female police officer has just walked back in the room. You can see the edge of the patch on her jacket sleeve right here. She just walked back in the room, and on the screen, it says, please repeat the sentence strictly in lowercase. Without punctuation and text formatting. Now, I'm pretty sure that police officer did not walk in that room and say that. Although she was saying something, but we couldn't understand what it was. And this is what they came up with. Here's some kind of instruction. Then we go, let's see which. Then she says, I'm waiting on the district attorney to call me now, okay? But right in the middle of this, there's these instructions to whoever is doing this. There's instructions included on screen for the person who is actually doing the closed captioning. And they included it in the closed captioning. And I thought that was funny. Now look. Whoops. Now check this out. This is what I want to do as far as what on my vacation. See right here. Now this female police officer who had been sitting in this red chair just got through telling this woman, Go sit back down in that chair before I lose my patience with you. Why is that female police officer losing her patience with this lady? This is this is what I want us to do while I'm gone. This lady, now this is funny. This lady played this real cool. This female police officer told this lady that she had gunpowder residue all over her hands, her face, her clothes. And this lady, she says to the police, she says, well, how do you explain that? I haven't fired a gun in months. Well, I do have an explanation, but I'm going to post a picture that I just finished. And in the comments below the picture, I want you guys to give me an explanation as to how this lady could have gunpowder all over her face and hands and her clothes, and yet she has not fired a gun in several months. I have a reason. I'm going to tell you guys right now what my explanation is because she asked for an explanation. She asked the police, how do you explain that? Now, how I would explain it is now she said that she had gone to bed at 11 o'clock the night before. She did not wake up until the police were banging on her door the next morning. Sometime in between when she went to sleep and the police were banging on her door, her husband was murdered right there in her house. Okay. So, anyway, my explanation is you know how, like, when you open a door, it creates a vacuum, right? So, my explanation would be when she opened the door with all those police officers standing on the other side of that door with their guns and all those bullets full of gunpowder and all that. When she opened that door, it created a vacuum and all that gunpowder whooshed in right into her face and on her clothes. That would be my explanation as to how all that gunpowder must have got there. I want to know what your explanation would be. So, are you guys cool with that? It really struck me as funny when that lady asked the police officers, well, how do you explain that? She asked them how they would explain it, and I had an explanation right away. Now I got my camera in the wrong place again. Well, it's a little bit shorter live stream today, guys, but I guess that's where we'll leave it sit since we got a finished picture. Now, I will be doing Farming Simulator tonight, at least for a little bit. And I sure hope the next 2.5 weeks goes well for everybody. Thank you, Dee Dee. Yes, Sherry, you are going to be busy. You got a lot to get done, and but that's good though. Dee Dee, somehow I think the coloring community is going to get along just fine without me. Well, come to think of it, you guys might get a surprise message from me tomorrow stating that I couldn't even go because Uber didn't come pick me up. Oh, I'm gonna miss it too. I'm gonna miss you guys. I love you guys. And that's why I want to do this thing with this picture, so just to maintain some interaction, communication, dialogue. Now, you're not exactly scheduled to move until towards the end of May. Is that right? Like the third week of May, something like that, Sherry? Okay, so that's the only thing that's holding you up. You're just waiting for that. I knew you were pretty much like packed up, ready to go and everything, but I did think that you had a like a more like a time scheduled, like when your son would be able available to come help you or whatever. I didn't know it was based on the availability of an apartment unit, but that's good. So you're right. You could be moved. You could be Dee Dee's neighbor by the time I get back. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Now I had kind of been wondering how you were going to move all your stuff. So are you having like a company like Mayflower move your stuff for you, a moving company, or do you have help like packing up a U-Haul and somebody else is going to drive it? Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. That's probably the cheapest route. Well, if that does happen while I'm gone, then I hope it all goes smoothly. Well, I think that's how I would do it too. I would take a plane and I would let somebody else drive. Well, I can understand that. I guess in that situation, that is something that can't happen soon enough. Oh, I see. Yeah, you'll just turn in a notice, have everything already cleaned out and all that. Yeah. right, I just got all my Prisma colors put back up. Well, that's probably the best way to go about doing it. Now, Dee Dee, what book was that map page in? The one you did? Oh, okay. I keep forgetting the name of that book. I really like that. I've never seen anything like that before. I've never seen anybody color with coffee before. That's really cool. I don't think I'll be attempting that anytime soon. I just don't like messes. It looks like you were able to do a pretty good job and not make a mess, but I know it would be my luck. I would end up not being as neat. Hi, Jane. How are you? Okay, Jane, I was wondering. Thank you. Well, Dee Dee, I wonder if that might be a technique that could be done. Sorry, guys, but like for example, if you had the page itself, just like cut out of the book and in a safe place where you could do it, could you just pour coffee on it and then dab it back off, soak it up? Would that work the same kind of way? Or do you need to be able to use coffee grounds specifically to darken? Because that, I imagine that's how I would have to do it. I would spill the coffee on the page, and as a result of trying to clean all that up, that's what my page would end up looking like. That's what I was thinking. It has to do with the, yeah. I just happened to think of that because I could imagine myself, that would be what would happen to me. I would spill it all over it and just have to try to clean it up. Yeah, I've been watching it. It's right here on my TV right now. No, you did not make a mess. That's why I was asking about it because I did not see you making a mess. I'm watching that live stream right now. No, you were very controlled. That's why I was asking if there was another technique that it could be applied. Because I imagine I would be using a different technique. Well, Jane, that sounds really cool. That would be a good way to kind of antique something, wouldn't it? Oh, that sounds interesting. Red cabbage turns out blue. Wow. I would not have thought that. Using that coffee technique sounds like a good way to like antique a document. I can imagine that working, especially like if you do like Dee Dee said and kind of crinkle the paper so that it darkens the creased edges a little bit. Hi, Monty. Thank you very much. How are you doing, Monty? Oh, well, that sounds interesting, Sherry. Yeah, I think working outside might be the best place to do that kind of stuff. Oh, wow. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I would think you could use bleach like an eraser. Hand sanitizer. Okay, that's because of the alcohol content in the hand sanitizer. I am attempting to use some eye drops, guys. Now, if you do like Sherry, like what you were talking about, or even Jane using a rolling pin, like on use a leaf and use a hammer or a rolling pin to press it, wi- will it leave the veins on the paper? Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Now, I do see how the pigment from the paper, I mean, from the plants can be transferred onto the paper. I was really curious about like the the vein work in the leaf and stuff like that too. If that could also be transferred, that would be really awesome. Oh yes, definitely. You'd have to experiment with that kind of stuff. Now, Jade, I am done coloring for the day. We're just chatting. I'm going to be going on vacation. I'll be gone for 2.5 weeks. So we're just chatting. Oh, well, I do not live in Hawaii anymore. I used to. I lived there for about 13 years, but I had to move back here due to COVID because they shut everything down there. So there was no work. So I no longer live in Hawaii. I live in the Appalachian Mountains in Southwest Virginia, thus the Hawaiian hillbilly. It's a clash of cultures. But I am going to Houston, Texas. I was thinking about making a travel vlog of my trip, but I don't know if I'll do that or not. I might. Well, I can't say that I would never move there, but I have no plans to move there. Uh, as long as everything's okay where I'm at right now, I will probably stay here. I was kind of thinking about that yesterday, actually. Would I ever consider moving to Houston? Yeah, I don't like living in this area. I left this area and now I'm back in this area. But Yeah, today is the last live stream. Well, I can't say that for sure. I mean, but like my granddaughter, Sue Ann, she'll be in school during like my normal live stream hours. So, but that doesn't mean like I wouldn't do one maybe on a Saturday or something if she wanted to do something. Oh, so you know what it's like then, Sherry. Downtown is 4 blocks long and that's it. It's kind of funny because like my son-in-law Wiley, he's going to take Friday off. He's going to pick me up at the airport at midnight on Thursday night. So he's going to take Friday off, but the kids still have to go to school. Well, you saw how my main street is. On one side is the courthouse, on the other side is a barber shop and a lawyer's office, and that's about it. Okay, Jane. Yeah, see, I should have been doing this YouTube stuff when I lived in Hawaii. When there actually was at least a metropolitan area, not that big, by the way. I think the only positive thing that I can say about like living like where I live now, other than like I have grandchildren that live here, but it's like politics don't really affect this area because we're so impoverished anyway. It doesn't really matter. Politics just don't matter. Yeah, Sherry, that will be nice. Well, I am thankful I do at least have an IGA grocery store, and I do have like the Family Dollar store, are both relatively close by. Walmart and everything is too far away for me. So, how long has it been, Sherry, since you've seen this part of your family? 4 years. Okay. I've been pretty fortunate. I've been able to get out to see Stacy and her family pretty much once a year. No, it's not the same. Hi, Angela. How are you doing? All right, good. Hey, did you order that book, Angela? Okay. It's not important. It's not a rush. I was just curious because I had not seen an email. I'm going to do a buddy color with Angela on a grayscale, but she's going to pick out a book and let me know which one. Angela, I'm going to be doing this picture next. I'm going to do this page, but that won't be until I come back. Your nephew was fighting not to go to school. What grade is your nephew in? I think that picture is going to turn out looking pretty cool too, if I can color it the right way. Well, not color it the right way. It is a grayscale, but if I can pick the right colors, that's the thing. Elementary school. Okay. Well, I can understand why he don't want to go to school. Or well, guys, I suppose it's about that time. We'll just say goodbye, and I can't say we'll do it again on Friday. But I can say we'll do it again on May 11th. May 11th. Thank you, Dee Dee. I'll be watching live streams, checking out videos, probably posting some comments. Hopefully some videos. I might, like I said, I may end up doing a live stream. I would like to be able to do a live stream like in downtown. Thank you, Angela. In downtown Houston. But I'm going to have Wiley look at my new camera and see if he can figure out. I don't think it's going to work. So that may not happen. But anyway, guys, I hope everybody has a great next couple weeks. Sherry, if your move happens before I get back, how exciting. Yeah, sorry, Joe. Thank you so much, though. I do appreciate that very much. I'm glad you got here in time for that. Thank you, Joe. All right, everybody. Farming Simulator tonight for a while, and then we'll color again. If not sooner, we'll color again in May, May 11th. Until then, everybody, God bless.